In this video, we're going to cover release version 10, which includes 10.1 and 10.2. The major features released in version 10 include a complete overhaul to the speed test section, gateway testing, and dedicated VPN and network interface testing. The scheduled speed test section got some really nice overhauls, including a brand new chart, new graphing, scales really well, it's easily searchable and filterable. First thing we're going to cover is the speed test. So pretty straightforward. You got to test network speed, and we'll look at the most recent. As you can see here, a brand new user interface. So we have a chart here that has that's completely scrollable. You can sort by anywhere from name all the way through ISP and everything in between. And by default, it's going to be download and upload. If we add latency, these dots get larger. If we remove all of them except one, you'll have a bar graph. You have full capabilities of zooming. You also have the option to filter based off of metrics of performance and also types of agents. The gateway test was released in version 10.1 and is available on all agents, and all the agents can ping their own individual gateway, and it's a single test. You don't have to configure each individual IP. For remote worker agents, if you are on a VPN, you do need to be on a split tunnel, and the frequency is completely customizable. It's pretty straightforward. I already have one made. We'll edit this just to show it to you real quick. It's just _gateway_. So it's actually pretty straightforward to make. Our system knows it's a ping only test, so you can only do ping. It will be 5 seconds by default. I had changed mine to 30. But once you have that configured, you assign it to the agents you want to monitor it. And here we go. You can see what my latency has been over the last day. It's been roughly 8.1 milliseconds. Lastly, we have dedicated VPN and network interface testing. The VPN test will allow you to configure tests to only run for remote users when they are connected to the VPN. If the VPN is not connected, tests will go into pause status. And lastly, for our hardware agents, you can force test over wired, Wi-Fi, or both. Lastly is a change we did to network interfaces here. So I'm going to edit this test. And as you can see, I just called it a VPN only test because it's the only test I'm specifically running over the VPN. But you have some options. So you can either by default, it'll just run on the network interface that the operating system deems as default. You can specify a wireless agent to run on wired and wireless or both. And then for remote agents, you can specify only to run over the VPN for this particular test. And when that happens, the agent will only run the test when the VPN is active, and it'll pause the test whenever the VPN is not active. That way you can verify that the tests are indeed running over the VPN. If you have any questions about version 10.0 or anything else NetBeez related, feel free to reach out to us at success@netbeez.net.